Hello there, wonderful people of the internet. This is Andre of GVGINU. Thank you very much for listening in, and this is another idea for a game that will work on the Wii U. I've been a big fan of like Bully since it's been out. I got the original when it came out on PS2, and I bought the Scholarship Edition for 360. And I'm like, wow, this is a good game. I mean, it's not the most technically great game out there, but it's a world that's interesting, it's intriguing, and it's just generally fun to play anyhow. Um, Now I came up with the idea of calling put Bully on the Wii U, call it the Magnum Opus Edition. I mean, obviously they don't need to make Bully for the Wii U for you to play Bully on the Wii U because the Wii got Bully Scholarship Edition. So I'm looking at it like this: Bully Magnum Opus Edition could literally take complete advantage of the Wii U gamepad. Firstly, for the huge map for the game. I mean, it's maybe not huge. It's not like it's San Andreas huge, but Grand Theft Auto San Andreas huge. But it's pretty big for what it is. I mean, you're a teenager at a school in a town. It's pretty big for what they wanted it to be. So I look at it and I'm like, why can't I understand that Rockstar and Nintendo have had their differences and things like that, and Scholarship Edition happening on the Wii was probably only because the Wii was like the most popular console last generation. But I think there's a way to patch things up, and I'm like, yo, Rockstar, if you're not going to give Nintendo your GTA series, give them Bully, make Bully a series, and give Nintendo that so that you can basically put that style of game out on the Nintendo console. And a lot of people would like to have Bully, at least from the people I've talked to. And I've like bounced around and completely got away from talking about the gamepad features, and I'm like, wow, Andre could have done that. Firstly, with Magnum Opus Edition, as I've dubbed it, like I said, of Bully, you could skip having to jump back and forth between the menu and viewing the game in order to look for objects in the game world. You could literally just stick your map on the gamepad screen. All your menu choices could be literally on the Wii U gamepad screen, and you could be able to swap between them with ease. Like swapping between your schedule so you know what your classes are for in the game. Swapping back and forth between your different items. I mean, actually, could be left to buttons for me. Honestly, I would prefer that the item swapping be left to buttons. But there could be a quick menu just plopped on the screen that you can swipe to, where you can just pick which weapon you want to use quickly without having to hit the shoulder buttons to swap through. Like I said, I would prefer to leave it with the buttons. I would prefer to use the buttons, but make the option available. Obviously, you would have to like give this game a version of the Wii Remote and Nunchuck gameplay, which worked very well for Scholarship Edition on the Wii, from what I've heard. I haven't played it, so I can't say for myself. From what I've heard, it worked out pretty well. I don't know. I drew a blank. I'm sorry. But put Bully on the Wii U, Magnum Opus Edition as the first game, and then from there on you could do a Bully 2, a Bully 3, a Bully 4, carrying the same type of theme the Grand Theft Auto series takes, where you're having these characters in different fictional locations or fictional representations of areas in the real world that are like they're just different characters in different schools, and maybe you might see one of the old characters from a game before, like what's the boy's name in Bully? I can't remember his name. Jimmy Hawkins? Yeah, Jimmy Hawkins. I just played this not that long ago. Like maybe a further installment down the line, Jimmy Hopkins is yeah, Hopkins. I said Hawkins. Jimmy Hopkins is grown up, and maybe he's a teacher or something, and some weird, odd twist of fate. I mean, there's a lot that could be done with the series, I think, in general. But I mean, if you're not going to give Nintendo a Grand Theft Auto, give them an alternative that's similar. It doesn't have to be exactly the same Grand Theft Auto, and you can use the same weird, lighthearted humor that was in the first Bully, the Bully game. I can't even say the first Bully game because there's only one. There are different versions of it, but there's only one game. And that's why I personally would look forward to. But I can run on and on about this. I'm like Nintendo. This is another IP that's sitting in the wind. Open up the gates to Rockstar. Like, it's not like you have to fund it for it to go everywhere. Just fund it and get a contract stating we want this game and possible continuing series exclusive to the Wii U for a set number of years or whatever. I mean, it's probably far more complicated than I'm making it out to be. I know it's far more complicated than I'm making it out to be, but I'm just saying. It's opportunity sitting there. At least that's how I feel about it. But, yeah. I'm done. I've said more than enough, I think. So, thank you very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more of my stuff. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.